Atavi, spirits venerated by the nomadic Mammut people, are enigmas. Some say they are the souls of mortals that have achieved great things. Others, manifestations from the unfathomable depths of the world mind. None are certain in concerns to the one called by the name Unbound. There is a legend that claims the soul that would become Sar-Nah nixil was a free spirit, ever curious about the world and all in it. As a child, he would rise before anyone else, climb to the highest perch possible and greet the day. He would sit there for hours, staring into the open expanse of the sky, if allowed. When he wasn't busy cloud watching, he would scurry about his village, pestering the adults with endless questions about the work they did and why. His mind absorbed even the most mundane of details with rapt attention. He was very intelligent and could learn just about anything if he could sit down longer than a few moments. Sadly, he was always easily distracted by novelties that happened to catch his eye. In terms of temperament, the boy was very gregarious and kind. He possessed a razor-sharp wit and a penchant for mischief that many times brought trouble. Fortunately for him, he was usually more fleet of foot than those he annoyed. He was the beloved rascal of his kin and neighbors. There are many tales, possibly exaggerated, of his antics while growing up. As he matured, he became obsessed with the idea of flight, ever since he watched a bird flying overhead. One day, he saw one hover in the air, almost motionless as it rode the wind. Such an astounding ability utterly captivated his mind, and he spent every waking moment wondering how this could be possible. He asked the many elders around him how birds were able to do this. When none were able to give him a satisfying answer, he turned to experimentation. Remembering the folded paper shapes he played with as a boy, he tried his hand at mimicking the characteristics of bird flight. Eventually, he stumbled upon a form that could fly when thrown, but only for a short distance. The new discovery made him popular with village children, and he enjoyed showing them how to make their own. Nothing he created was able to hover in mid-air, though. Next, he figured that the feathers were what helped birds to float. Gathering every feather available in and around the village, he tied some together into bundles. He tossed these into the air and watched them hit the ground with a plop. Nodding, he then took others that weren't bound and threw those up. They floated to the ground slowly and gently. As he tried again, he was pleasantly surprised when an errant gust of wind caught one of the feathers and held it aloft. The revelation hit him like a lightning bolt. He secluded himself in a small shack away from others, drawing and writing furiously, caught in a whirlwind of inspiration. For days, he barely ate, hardly left his dwelling, only to gather food. Occasionally, he would ask for any spare bundles of cloth and scraps of wood. His friends and family would try to visit him and find the door locked tightly. All that could be heard was the sound of him mumbling incoherently, mixed with hammering and other noises. Then one day, a huge windstorm threatened the village. Howling winds battered trees and pounded on homes furiously. Filled with concern, the lad's family ran to his shack, hoping to convince him to come back home where he would be safe. Before they could approach his shelter, he burst through the door, a strange bundle on his back. The others tried to stop him, but he evaded their grasps, shouting that the wind was calling him. He ran the fastest he'd ever run in his life, right towards the eye of the storm. As he got closer, he unfurled the clumsy burden to reveal wings made of sturdy cloth and wood. As soon as he put a hand in the straps on either wing, he made a running leap, instantly vanishing within the wind column. He was never seen again. All that could be heard was laughter, not the deranged cackling of the insane, but the joyful relief of someone finally returning home. Within a few heartbeats, the storm had stopped, leaving only a few downed trees and damaged buildings. Days later, while the village rebuilt, the strange youngster's distraught family came to claim his possessions. What they found amazed them. On his desk, his walls, the floor, and even the ceiling were parchment. There were diagrams of bird anatomy, measurements and calculations, as well as several concepts for winged contraptions. It was a treasure trove of knowledge that became the genesis of many inventions long afterwards. Ultimately, this is nothing more than a myth of the Unbound, but it serves as inspiration to many who dared to dream. To his small village, he was a hero, To others, he is a spirit of innovation, freedom, and courage. Sometimes on clear days, if you listen closely, you may hear the sound of joyous laughter. If you enjoyed the content, please support this channel by liking, subscribing, and ringing the notification bell for more. Thank you.